Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Casper the Boy Diviner, and today I wanted to show you my Majestic Earth Tarot by JD Hildegard Hinkle. So this is a deck that I think is currently out of print. They were actually selling seconds with a few defects here and there on their site. And I talked about it months ago. And even though I haven't been working with this deck much, I actually enjoy all the cards. And this is one of the few decks that I have that have keywords on them that I don't mind as much. What says more about this deck is that some of these keywords have typos, and I still enjoy this deck. I hate typos so much, but this is something I can accept in this deck. So this deck actually comes with a few extras. This was actually requested by Jaquila. I think she wanted to have a look at this deck. And I always feel a bit uneasy showing out of print decks, but here we go. So here are some of the extra cards. You can see this is air, fire, water, spirit, and earth. Because of the little line there, which I missed. So again, earth, spirit, water, fire, and air. This is a tempest. Okay, this is all. These are, I think, some of the artists, and this is the little white book, which I honestly haven't really looked through, but I really enjoy some of the renaming of the majors, like the Whisper of Fortune. Okay, I realized I haven't put this deck in order yet, so I'm gonna put it in order and come back. Okay, finally done. Okay, so this is such a beautiful deck, really one of my most beautiful decks. Even though I don't enjoy keywords like this, how it's displayed here with the beautiful font, how balanced it is, it just works. It works when it works. And the art is so beautiful, so beautiful. Let us begin. This is the Fool. You can see the little figure. So the main draw about this deck is really about the landscape and how beautiful the landscape is. The Magician. Soon we'll get into the different namings of the majors, and some of them are so beautiful. Can you see? The Magician and this figure, and then the spirit of the Magician. Very nice. The High Priestess. Gorgeous. The Empress Domain. This is one of the changes, and this is so beautiful. I'm just going to repeat the word beautiful so many times, but you can see the nurturing in this deck is so, in that card, I mean. And then the Emperor's Domain. This is so Emperor, the stark, stony mountain range. The Hierophant's Domain. So you can see that we move towards a more man-made kind of scenery here. This is like a huge temple. The Lovers. So now we are diving more into humanity, right? There are houses. There are the two swans. The Chariot. You can see a parade, a procession. Is it called a procession? Yeah, beautiful. And then Strength, with the lion, the typical lion, because this is the Leo suit, right? Sorry, the Leo sign, right? For strength. The Hermit, very humanity focused. This is a very famous painting, right? The Whisper of Fortune. I love this. I love that he's listening, to his gods. How far has this person gone? What was his life like? You can see the skull here, a bit of threatening. Council of Law instead of Justice, which I love, because we always look at justice in the tarot as more, I would say, is more man-made, more equity focused. At the same time, it is shown in that goddess, that kind of feeling, the blindfolded goddess with the scales and the sword. Here, there's a Council of Law, really highlighting how this is not natural, Upturned. And Council of Law is like not a principle like justice is, you know what I mean? Yeah, I really like that. Upturned instead of Hanged Man. Beautiful. Submerge, Sacrifice, Lifeline, Death. When at first glance, you know, this doesn't look like death to me. Then you can see the little skull at the bottom. Temperance, which is very hermit-like. The Tempest instead of Devil. And I like this. I like the Tempest. This makes me, this sometimes confuses, sometimes I get confused with this and the Tower card, but let me show you the Tower. Tower. The lightning bolt striking. People or something being washed in the waves. And then so beautiful. I love this. Instead of the star, it's Aurora. And it's a beautiful, beautiful card. I love the colors in this card. The moon. Again, very moon, very, very beautiful. The sun. Judgment is lovely as well with the angel, you know. And then the world. So this is the box shows the hermit, but I really wish it was the world, because this is how the whole deck is about, you know. It's about showing us landscapes from the world. Okay, let's go into the wands, but they call it the trees here. The Ace of Trees, Genesis, Sanguine, Rise, Vitality. Two of Trees, Maturity, Success, Thoughtfulness, Somber. Three of Trees, Enterprising, Veneer, which I don't know that word, Negotiation, Foundation. Beautiful, beautiful. This is very Three of Trees. Very nice. The Town. You know, this is the same figure standing. Four of Trees. Beautiful. So there are more people, it seems, in the minor suit. Five of Trees, you can see competition. The Six of Trees. Expectation, good news. Victory. Seven of Trees. The Eight of Trees, the speed with the birds here. Very nice. The Nine of Trees. The kind of a defensive nature with the snow, the hardening snow. You know, in the night, there's a resilience here. The tree still standing upright and strong throughout winter. The Ten of Trees. Harvest, accumulation, which I like as compared to, you know, just being heavy. And then we're done with the tree suit. We are not done. There are still the court cards, I'm sorry. The Steward of Trees. So they changed the names of the court cards, and I do enjoy it. The Steward of Trees. The Rider of Trees, which is the Knights, right? And then the Creature of Trees, which, you know, when I thought, like, why are we calling the Queen's creature? But I think this is an attempt to go back to the more nature, because Steward and Rider are all human, and this is our attempt to go back to nature, you know what I mean? The Creature of Trees. And then the Spirit of Trees, which is not seen but felt, you know what I mean? In this landscape, you can see the Spirit of Trees. So this little thing up here is one of the reasons why I bought a second. I think this deck was not cut perfectly, but I got it at a discount, so it was fine. Okay, we move on to the Cloud suit, which is the air suit. The Ace of Clouds. Beautiful. The Two of Clouds with the sun piercing through. This, you know, when I thought about the Two of Clouds, it's at night, so I was expecting a nightscape, but this is such a different way of seeing the Two of Clouds, you know what I mean? The dichotomy between the black crow and the white dove, that difference, the Three of Clouds. And instead of that kind of only that pain, the lament, you can see some breakthrough here, some potency, how this landscape looks like. Very beautiful. This makes me think of Kingdom Hearts, in the, you know, the land of no return or something like that, some fancy name. The world that doesn't exist or something, I don't know. Anyway, the Four of Clouds. Beautiful. This is very reminiscent of the Four of Swords, right? Where the knight is resting on some sort of marble slab like this one. The Five of Clouds, that destruction. So beautiful. So powerful. The Six of Clouds. That movement, the boat. The Seven of Clouds. Very interesting because I've never seen the Seven of Clouds as being chance and hope. The Seven of Swords is usually more, yes, the right side to me, stealth and scheming. So you can see this person, this figure is probably leaving, you know, with something. The Eight of Clouds. Vulnerable, crisis, abandoned, exposure. With the boat being stuck in the snow, in the ice. Very like instead of you know, the woman that is a boat, the Nine of Clouds. I always look at the Nine of Swords in every deck, because it was my stalker card for a long time ago, and I see this harsh landscape, that redness, the Ten of Clouds. This is honestly not one of my favorites, just because even though it is very beautiful, the Ten of Clouds is really this is brought it well, but somehow this card looks pixelized to me, like it was enlarged for the deck. The Steward of Clouds, the Rider of Clouds, the Creature of Clouds, which makes sense, is the birds, and then the Spirit of Clouds. Beautiful. You can feel that sense of the air in this landscape. Then we'll move on to the water suit, the Ace of Water. Very beautiful. The streams. This is one of the, I usually don't like the cup suit in most decks, but this water suit is beautiful. Waterscapes are so beautiful. The Two of Water, the romance, the trust between these two people. The Three of Water, the friendship, playing in the water, beautiful. The Four of Water, very saturated, this Four of Water. This passionate languor, you can see that. You can see this figure here just resting. The Five of Water. In the coloring, you can see this disappointment, you know. Very nice. And how all the trees are leaning, that wind blowing. Very nice. The Six of Water. This is a bit creepy to me. But usually I find the Six of Cups a bit creepy because it's always about nostalgia. There's a face in the clouds, you know. Your memories coming to you when you see something. Seven of Water. Imagination. Ephemeral. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Are these people of flowers, you know? Maybe that's the whole point. And then these are also people, or are they the waves, you know? What are they? That you know, might be the daydream. That might be the illusion. Walking away. Eight of Cups is usually one of my favorite cards in every deck. This is really nice. The Nine of Water. Wow, this is beautiful. Yes. Very Nine of Water. Very Nine of Cups. Ten of Water. I don't usually like this card all that much, but this is definitely Ten of Water. The Steward of Water. I kind of wished there was a mermaid somewhere. The Rider of Water. Very nice. Instead of a horse, it's a boat. The Creature of Water, the seals. That's so cute. And then, sorry, not the Spirit. That's the Creature of Water. I don't know what I said, but this is the Spirit of Water. This is a waterfall. Perfect for the Spirit of Water. And then the last suit is the Stone suit. So instead of Pentacles, it's Stone. The Ace of Stone. Very nice. The Two of Stone. You can see the balancing bridge. This is a good depiction. The Three of Stone. Usually I see the Three of Stone as people working together to build something, but I don't know what is actually happening here. But it still says collaboration, so the Four of Stone. I don't really see the hoarding here as well, but still beautiful landscape. The Five of Stone. Yes, this is definitely hardship. You can see the crutches here that are in the Five of Pentacles. Very good card. The Six of Stone. Exchange. Giving. So the little girl is feeding the hens. The Seven of Stone. This is very Seven Pentacles, right? The person leaning against their cane, looking at their harvest. The Eight of Stone. Working together. Building something. The Nine of Stone. I just wish there was a bird. I love the bird of prey in the Nine of Pentacles always. But this is a very sufficient Nine of Stone. The Ten of Stone. The majestic nature of the gate. Still kept. The Steward of Stone. Probably the statue here. The Rider of Stone. Usually I see the Knight of Pentacles being a farmer, so I wished this was more farm-like, but this is still very beautiful. The Creature of Stone. I think these are the deer. And then the Spirit of Stone. So beautiful. This is really amazing. Okay, I'm gonna give this deck a quick shuffle. They are bigger than tarot size cards. I don't have any one to compare except for the White Newman that I have on the left, which is a kind of tarot sized. So they are slightly wider and taller. But I'm glad that they have the words here and the color. They have different colors for each suit. So this is really nice. I would say this deck is actually very handy for beginners. If you're a beginner into tarot and you want to learn, this is a good deck. So apart from the size, it is very easy to shuffle. It is very easy to shuffle. The card stock is smooth, it's not glossy, the gilding works. So feel-wise, the tactile feel of this deck is good. Okay, I'm going to riffle shuffle to show you guys how it feels or how it sounds or how it looks. But I remember riffle shuffling this and it was easy. So yeah, it's easy. Super easy. And I'm a terrible shuffler if you watch my other videos, but this one is easy. Probably because of the size and how the cardstock is not too thick, it is very easy. So if you want to learn more about landscape decks, I think you should watch Aquamarine 18. Laura is very good at these sorts of decks and readings. I am not so. I sometimes try to look for the people in the deck and the relationships in the card to try to make sense of my readings. And sometimes having scenery, while beautiful, kind of blocks some of the messages or gives me a different kind of message which I haven't learned to trust yet. So anyway, I'm still going to give you guys a quick test reading. Hopefully it resonates with you. Let me know if it does. Okay, here we go. One here, one here, and then one here. Okay. Working hard doesn't mean you need to rush. You just have to put in the effort, and then everyone can see the effort, and you will be rewarded with the effort. Just rushing into things won't give you the recognition you think it will. I think this resonates with me and my current new job scope. So this reading definitely helped me. I hope it helped you. I hope this review helped you. I hope you guys know more about the Majestic Earth Tarot. Oh yes, again, the backs are so beautiful. Not sure if you guys saw, but I'm glad I managed to show you before the end of the review. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and you guys have a great rest of the day. You take care. Bye!